So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On third down, Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson on first down. They still can't get it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Roberts has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 64 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Preston Smith in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack on first down, Jackson.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now it's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for it. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 37 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Got him in. It's Brown. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Let's go, let's go.
A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Jackson dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. But now it'll be 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Jackson. Big hold of the 30. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. 45 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
We got three, fellas. We did it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 26.
Rodgers now throwing again. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught here by Adams. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
15 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Three down.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And it's caught. That he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air as they have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Take 30. 57, Mike 57. Look again it. Look again.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And Adams has it complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
We got this.
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
He's back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you, and this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Preston Smith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. Now Prescott on fourth down. He's got his targets covered. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Coming this way, here we go.
Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Rodgers now to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Switch, hey. Hey, check motion man. Put your hand. Kill. Motion man.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Give me 18. Also over here. Check. Number 50. Hey, you find over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Kill. 27. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught. Cooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Watch out. Switch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Mike 42.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Kill.
At the 12-yard line.
Kill.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Green Bay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Tight right. You got three down.
Prescott yet again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Flag. All right. Check 49. Back one. Flip it down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Line in. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
We're going to 54. Line in. Gun.
Again, it's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That one complete to Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
10th carry now for Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got 3 down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
36, 36. Hey, take 26. Wide left.
Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go. Mike 50. Kill. Check 52.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now their throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards, a first down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Watch safety quick. Scan 300. Scan 300. Recon, 132 fighter. Shit.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play. First down. Throwing is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with it.